Hello, it's Jack again with another of those Lancashire ditties. I think this one's by a guy called Mike Dempsey and it's called Haddock and Chips. Young Sam had been sent off to chip shop by his mother, who'd kissed him on the lips and told him as how he shouldn't dawdle coming back with 3 lots of haddock and chips. Now, Sam were a good boy, as good as could be, and bright for his age, they all said, and he clutched all that money and sat off at shop, repeating these words in his head. Haddock and chips, haddock and chips, the words that his mother had spoke, over and over, again and again. He wished his mum had give him a note. Mrs. Storm cleaning windows, with wash leather was getting to grips. Hello there, young Sam, she said as he passed. And Sam shouted, Haddock and chips! Mrs. Storm thought, poor little mite, as she watched him go skipping down the lane, and she said as how bloody computers were driving old children insane. He were just like his dad and his mother, all tarred with same brush, she said, with their whippets and ferrets and pigeons and such, they're all of them out of their head. By this time, Sam had reached Pet Shop, and smell made him fair lick his lips, 'cause Pet Shop were next door to Chippy, and Sam could smell haddock and chips. He looked hard at long at kittens in shop. If he had one, it'd be ever so kind, and he wished, how he wished as he had one, it drove everything else from his mind. There were people stood outside Chip Shop and Sam had to push his way through, but he were only thinking of kittens as he took up his place in queue. He heard someone at front give their order, steak pudding, some chips and some peas. That's £1 10, said the lady in white. Thank you, goodbye, who's next please? Well, queue it got shorter and shorter, and young Sam got to shuffling his feet as people went home with their dinners, so hungry some ate 'em in street. Now then, young Sam, twat lady in white, and what can I get for you, she said. But Sam were thinking of kittens, it had gone clean out of his head. Sam stood there with mouth open wide, trying hard his mum's words to recall. But all he could think of were kittens, kittens, just kittens, that's all. Now we're right out of puddings, and we're right out of peas, and there's not but one bit of cod. But with plenty of haddock and plenty of chips, said the lady. Sam just gave a nod. I'll give you 3 lots of haddock and 3 lots of chips for you and your mum and your dad. Now, hurry up home or they'll not get cold. Go on now, Sam, there's a good lad. Sam set off a-running, and soon he arrived home. It was Mum was waiting at door. Well done, Sam, she said as she patted his head, but Sam stood there looking at floor. He stood for a while, then he started to smile as words tumbled out from his lips. It's all right, Mum. It's all right, Sam said. I've remembered it. Haddock and chips. Well, Sam's mum and dad, they loved him so much. Oh, I'm filling up here. Well, Sam's mum and dad, they loved him so much. They thought as how good it would be if they bought Sam a kitten from Pet Shop and they'd take him there straight after tea. Well, Sammy were fur delighted, and this time words came from hushed lips. Thank you, Lord, for me mum and me dad, and thank you for haddock and chips.